Hi, it's me again. I told you I'll be making videos. Okay, I want to show you this little album I made back at the beginning of the year. I was in Johannesburg in March, and I did 2 lessons, and the one was mixed media, a mixed media mini album, and this was it. I used the Wayfarer paper from Bazzill, and chipboard, not chipboard, sorry, corrugated board. And it's all about texture paste. I used Lindy's Stamp Gang. I showed them how to cover, that's not a very clean nail, hey, it's a crafting nail. I showed them how to make these flowers, these leaves. This is a stamp that I'd carved on an eraser, so I showed the girls that. It was really nice for them because a lot of the girls in South Africa don't know all the products. They still do except for a few girls. Okay, South African girls, don't jump down my throat. Some of you do amazing, amazing work. But from what I saw in some of the scrapbooking shops, especially in Pretoria, the layouts are still double page spreads, very simple. They all have silhouettes, so they cut the embellishments. And this is quite 3D. Okay, so it's texture paste, it's twinkling H2Os on here, embossed paper, lace, handmade like embellishments to add volume. Okay, I'm going to peek over the end here. Maybe if I stand up I'll be able to see the screen. There you go. That's a bit of vellum that a friend of mine whose dad has tugs gave me. So it's all naval maps, some tags, pockets. You see this embellishment is coloured with distress inks and twinkling H2Os and stuff. There's a little tag pocket in there. I showed them how to make pockets, how to this is a technique I learned with Iris Balboa. It's how to use your die cuts as a mask, and you mask with them with texture paste, and then you add embossing powder on the texture paste that's left over on the mask. So you use it first as a mask, and then you use it as a embellishment, and it's quite sturdy because it's got the texture paste and the embossing on it, so it really won't break. You know, it makes a fragile die cut quite strong. Okay, that's a Sizzix little hinge, you all know that. That zigzag is part of the paper. It's just been fussy cut. They really enjoyed getting their hands dirty. I used some new distress paints that I had purchased over there. So my example hasn't got it, but they played with the distress paints because when I got to South Africa they had some in the shops. There's another little cabochon, some Hessian. I actually haven't filled this album in yet. There's one photo. Oh, that's a splash that you make with your distress stain. You basically just hit it on your paper and it splashes like that. It's almost very scrappy. It's ways to recycle things and to use what you've got on hand, and it makes a little bit of paper go quite far. That's a little metal flower. I showed them how to ink with alcohol inks as well, so it's really a mixed media project because we played with twinkling H2Os, we played with alcohol inks, we embossed, we played with Lindy's Stamp Gang, with the distress acrylic paints. So it was really very mixed. That's another pocket. I won't go into the pockets. And then at the end I had a little bit of 7 gypsies in their kits. So, and they had lots of stuff left over after we did this. Okay, so that's one of my little albums.